Let's just jump into the video. Top 11 anime with an OP MC from the start. Wait, one thing. Can you guess what waifu this is? Watch the video to find out. Number 11. That time I got reincarnated as a slime. Our MC is your standard Japanese businessman. While strolling through town one day, he gets stabbed and killed by a criminal while protecting one of his friends. Shortly after dying, he gets reincarnated into a fantasy world as a lowly slime. Even though he is a slime, he has gained a powerful ability known as Predator. Predator is the ability to mimic the skills and powers of anything the user has consumed. So even though he is a lowly slime, our protagonist is OP because his Predator ability allows him to easily obtain an almost infinite number of different skills and abilities. Number 10. Guri. Hyako Private Academy is a school where your ability to gamble is more important than your grades. This time, our OP MC is Yumiko Jabami, the new transfer student who just so happens to have an obsession with gambling. After gaining a reputation for herself, she begins to set her sights on gambling against the all-powerful Student Council President. Yumiko's willingness to take chances, alongside her ability to see through her opponent's bluffs and schemes, allows her to take down anyone who dares to challenge her. Number 9. How not to summon a Demon Lord. Strap in for this completely unique concept. Takuma Sakamoto is the strongest player in the online game Cross Revere, known in-game as Demon King Diablo. One day IRL, Takuma is magically transported into a fantasy world, which just so happens to be the same as the online game. Upon arrival, two girls immediately perform enslavement magic on him, but luckily for Takuma, he now has the body of his in-game character, which reflects the spell back onto the two girls. Takuma now has two slaves and has no choice but to adventure through this world as the overpowered Demon King Diablo. Number 8. The Irregular at Magic High School. Tatsuya and his sister Miyuki are both enrolled at a magic high school. Miyuki is deemed extremely talented, while Tatsuya is barely able to pass the practical exams. Even though he struggled to pass the exam, Tatsuya is our OP MC as his magic is extremely strong, but apparently it just wasn't compatible with the entrance exam. Tatsuya is also extremely talented at hand-to-hand combat. So basically, we have a magic high school with an OP protagonist with just a pinch of incest. You know, it's an anime with a little bit of something for everyone. Number 7. Code Geass. Our OP MC in this anime is Lelouch Lamperouche, a Britannian prince who lives in Japan because he has been abandoned by his father, the King of Britannia. Lelouch stumbles upon a mysterious girl who offers him the power of Geass. Geass grants him the ability to command any person to do his bidding, but it only works once per person. Lelouch then takes the only logical step and becomes the leader of a terrorist group in order to fight back against his father's tyranny. With his mind control power and his almost superhuman wits and strategy, Lelouch becomes nearly unstoppable. Number 6. Overlord. Strap in for this completely unique... Hold up, didn't I just talk about this one? Let's see here. OPMC gets transported into a video game world. He is now the video game character he used to play as, which just so happens to be the strongest person in the world. OPMC has two beautiful girls that do anything he says. See, I did already talk about this anime. Oh, hold up, I found the difference. Overlord actually has plot. Overlord is an isekai anime whose protagonist is a villain who accidentally sets a plan in motion to take over the world. Number 5. Hellsing Ultimate. Hellsing is an organization who fights against all types of undead creatures. They have many soldiers among their ranks, but no weapon stronger than the vampire Alucard. Alucard has overwhelming power, but typically only uses a fraction of it to deal with his opponents. Hellsing Ultimate begins with Alucard slaughtering a few run-of-the-mill bad guys, but transitions into an all-out war including Hellsing, the Catholic Church, and Nazis. If you enjoy bloody, gory action, then this anime needs to be a priority, because after you finish it, you can then watch the abridged series made by Team 4-Star, which is absolutely hilarious. Have you figured out what waifu this is? It's J'accuse Nonon from Kill La Kill. Did you enjoy this episode of Who's That Waifu? If so, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss the next one. Number 4. No Game, No Life. Sora and Shiro are step-siblings who spend all their time playing video games together. They are both shut-in NEETs, and as long as they are working together, they are completely unbeatable. One day they receive a mysterious email and end up being sucked into another world where fighting and violence have been outlawed, and any conflict is settled through a wager and a game. Sora and Shiro immediately start dominating this world as there is no game they can't win. Number 3. Medaka Box. At Hakanawa Academy, Class 13 is reserved for the most bright and powerful students. Standing at the top of Class 13 is the Student Council President, Medaka Kurakame. Medaka is literally perfect in every sense of the word. Whether it be beauty, sports, academics, or even fighting, Medaka will win, no contest. She also has a habit of tracking down bad students and reforming them into model citizens. She spends her days as the Student Council President completing any and every request the student body asks of her. Number 2. Mob Psycho. Mob is a middle school student with god-tier psychic powers. In order to keep his powers at a controllable level, he has to constantly keep his emotions in check. Mob seeks the help of a self-proclaimed psychic in order to better understand how he can control his powers. Mob is looking for a friend and a mentor, but the so-called psychic is really just a con man. This con man exploits Mob, using him to deal with supernatural threats in order to fill his own pockets with money. And at spot number 1, the show everyone has been expecting, One Punch Man. If you somehow don't know this anime, Saitama has the strength to beat any opponent with a single punch. Hello everyone, what do you think of my video? Let me know what you agreed or disagreed with in the comments down below. I also have a Facebook group. I'll probably be posting the title up here somewhere, and I'll also be putting a link in the description to get directly to it. Other than that, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next time.